Power station.
New COVID, you revise your budget. You got your target in terms of revenues.
Okay.
Right? And then you overspend. Is it COVID? You knew COVID has hit when you presented the revised budget. You were aware of what it takes. And so why blame COVID? I just don't get it. Then you are a bad manager of the economy. And you must accept that. And if you have any shame, you would have put in a resignation. Look, what we cannot say in this country is simple. We have an incompetent finance minister.
Incompetent?
Yes, who must be out of that office long ago. He has no business where he is. We are not running mutual funds. So running an economy is not like running mutual funds, where you take people's money and you just place them and give them returns. That is not what we are doing here. Running an economy, it's a serious business.
Is that what you suggest he's been doing?
Oh, that's what he's been doing. What else?
Taking people's money, giving them returns.
But when he got into power, what has he done? Almost every year, we go onto the bond market. We don't raise anything below 3 billion year on year. And where did he think he was going with that? Look, when this country crashes, it crashes on all of us, our heads. Perhaps we might even feel it better than he will. And therefore, we need to speak up. He has no business being there. We are not running mutual fund. Ghana is not a data bank. We are not running mutual funds where you take people's money and you place it. You do all sort of business and give them returns. That is not Ghana.
But from all indications, from the structures we have in place, he's not supposed to be doing all this alone. He's supposed to have an economic management team behind him.
And that makes it worse. In fact, you should understand that this country, we need to learn something. Dr. Baumia, has he picked up almost a dead company in this country? Has he any experience in picking up a dead company and turning it around and making it a giant in this country? So he does not even understand where he's operating within. We are not operating in the textbooks. We are operating in an economy that has financial and economic history that needs a close accounting-based observation of demand and supply and how things respond and react to figures. You see, Senna, if right now sitting down here, I mentioned 20,000, it means nothing to you, isn't it? But the moment I say, oh, coming to Radio Gold, the 20,000 cedis fell off my pocket and I cannot find it. Now you react to it. It is those reactions of the figures that has to be monitored, which he cannot do because he has never rolled up his sleeves. Do you know what it takes to manage almost a dead company in this country with all the challenges in the environment and make it a giant? They should point to one. All the economic managers, they should point to one that they have done. Yet, the moment they call themselves doctors, we all shut up. The real doctors are on the field.
Are you suggesting that's what we need? Somebody who has experience.
That is what we need as a nation. The bane of this nation is textbook economists. People who don't even understand finance and economics of this nation. Go and check in the 19th century, 1894 and all that. Ghana's, and I will share a copy with you. Ghana's economy was not run on gold. It was run on palm oil, palm kernel.
Palm oil, palm kernel.
Palm kernel. That was giving us the biggest of our revenues. It wasn't gold. What we need right now is not tax revenue lines. You need people who can think out of the box, who will propel this economy to bring out other alternative revenue lines that will do the trick for us. This is not what we need. This is not what we bargained for. You shouted debt, debt, debt into power. And you got into power. And all you did was to acquire debt, debt, debt. And you say, I should, what, clap for you? You've done so well. When we are talking of a valuation of a commodity, which is your performance, you are talking of reserves that you have. We are not in the business of measuring money. Out there is a subjective measure of your value. And that is our value they have measured and graded. End of story. It's a story of a failure. And we cannot say it any other way. We need to be blunt. Are you saying we cannot get people who can do this job and do it better? Then that is the more reason why we are a collapsed economy. If the finance minister there and the current economic management team and its leader, Dr. Baumia, are the solution to the problems or the challenges of this economy, then that is the more reason this country is collapsed. Because they are empty. You can't say it any other way. Tell me, ever since they took power, what have they done really different? Apart from going to the bond market. We need to pay debt. We go to the bond market. We need to provide for other things that either two we have not budgeted for. We run to the IMF. We would be unable to meet our expenditure levels. Again, you are running to the debt market. So tell me what they have done differently. 5 years on, it is the same thing that they claim and rode on the back of that into power. What have they done? We still have shortages in terms of food. That a bag of maize is selling over 500 Ghana cedis. Show me. It is not about writing nice literature and speaking the Queen's language in a certain slur and all that. The job is out there. They either do it, they either fix it, or they get out of the place. It's simple as that. There is nothing like Masaji Bibio. Dabi. This country must be seen as a serious business. This country must be seen as serious business. We have too many jokers. We have CSOs who are jokers. They are always on Facebook joking. We have economic writers who are completely jokers. And then you have the economic handlers who have moved from being jokers to the state of hallucination. Where are we going with this? And we cannot talk because you will be sabotaged if you talk, or what? There are people who have been in business for so many years. Take time, sit with them, and let them tell you what they are going through. Then you will realize that this is a complete failure. Whatever I'm telling you here is what I sat back and observed. No, it is what I always and every day participate in. Because every day I am in the business of advising companies. And their frustration is what I'm pouring out here.